I'm meteorologist Michael Clark. There's an end to the heat wave in sight. A cool off is coming and rain chances are coming this weekend. I'll tell you how much tonight at 10. The rain is moving out. I'm meteorologist Michael Clark. We've got warmer temperatures and sunshine returning to your forecast. I'll tell you when. The rain is moving out. The cooler temperatures are moving in. We've got a warm up in store for your holiday forecast. I'm meteorologist Michael Clark. I'll have the latest for you coming up tonight.
Liberty, Kentucky. Now, if you watched HLN on Friday, you heard from storm chaser Michael Clark as he was following these tornadoes in southern Indiana.
If you could imagine at least 100 yards wide. I know preliminary reports say 75 yards wide, at least as wide as a football field.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to Fox 59. I'm meteorologist Michael Clark. The big story once again today is the heat. 93 degrees today in the city. It's our 14th consecutive day at or above 90 degrees in all of central Indiana, almost in this heat. 96 degrees in Terre Haute, 94 in Bloomington, and we are still holding on to the warmer conditions. It's still 85 degrees downtown. We've got a 53-degree dew point. That's due to the north-northeast breeze. It's helping usher in some of that drier air. It's going to be a very comfortable evening under clear skies. It'll be a nice night to let the air conditioning rest, open up the windows, and enjoy this weather. Clearing skies tonight, like we mentioned, it'll be the coolest night we've had in over 2 weeks. Low humidity in place. We'll clear tomorrow, sunny, hot again, forecasting as high as 93 degrees under some dry heat and some breezy conditions. The fire danger is there once again with as dry as everything is. But there is a little bit of relief in sight. We've got some rain moving in for the weekend. We're still warm, though, all across central Indiana. We're in the low 80s. We're 82 in Hagerstown, 82 in Anderson, and 82 degrees in Mooresville. We check out the satellite radar composite for the entire nation now. The much-needed rains are staying south for now. There's a big stationary front across portions of the southern U.S. here. Brought some severe weather reports today. That's certainly not the case tonight. The skies will clear out here. It's going to make way for a beautiful evening. Temperatures in the low 60s and perhaps upper 50s away from the city, as low as 57 degrees in Marion. Places like Newcastle 64 and 60 degrees in Greenwood. We rebound nicely tomorrow, right up to 90 degrees very quickly. The air is dry, it heats up quick, and we could be as warm as 90 degrees by lunchtime here. 91 in Castleton for your high, 93 degrees in Seymour, and 92 degrees in Spencer. And like we said, this is going to be the 15th straight day of 90 degrees or higher in the high temperature department. The rainfall, we're lacking it. We certainly could use it. We're 8.5 inches below normal dating back to April 1st, and we haven't had a good measurable rainfall here in the city since May 1st. This stationary front will lift northward here, and it will bring in the chance of an isolated thunderstorm here late Thursday, better chances into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, as we have some pretty good chances of rain each day, really. Possibly an isolated storm here by late Thursday, but the better chances coming into the weekend here. Your computer model forecast here, we've got 2 models that go out to 7 days. They're forecasting anywhere from 1 inch to 1.5 inches of rain statewide. That's an average rainfall forecast. If you get under a heavier thunderstorm, maybe you could pick up as much as 2 inches of rain. We're lacking as much as 8.5 inches. It's not going to be a drought buster, but any rain is welcome, as the next 16 days there's not really a whole lot of relief in sight in the rainfall department. We get into tonight, fair skies, cooler and comfortable. Low of 65 degrees with a northeast breeze at 5 to 13 miles per hour. Tomorrow we jump up to 91 degrees, mostly sunny, northeast breeze at 10 to 21 miles per hour. We get into the extended forecast, 93 Thursday. The rain moves in Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And it looks like going into next week, the heat returns as high as 97 degrees by next Tuesday. So there's certainly not any long-term relief in sight. Good evening, everyone, and thanks for tuning in to Fox 59. I'm meteorologist Michael Clark. Check out the temperature swing. That's the big story tonight. We're 26 degrees cooler at this hour than we were last night. We were in the mid-60s. We're already down into the mid-30s here across all of central Indiana almost. You've got 37 degrees in Westfield. We've got 37 in Zionsville. In the cool spot, Jamestown, you're checking in at 34 degrees. You know, you walked outside this morning and you probably thought, it feels like mid-May out there. 66 degrees at 5 a.m. 58 at 7 a.m. The cold front moved through along with some rain, taking the temperature down to 46 degrees. We picked up right around 1/2 inch at the airport. That puts us at around 1.5 inches of rain so far for the month of March. Check it out though, 37 currently downtown. The wind's still out of the west-northwest at 7 miles per hour, and your barometric pressure is holding steady. You know, it's as if we're jumping from May right back to March again. We've done it 2 or 3 times this month already. The skies are going to clear tonight. It's going to be much colder than last night, some 30 degrees colder. However, the sunshine returns tomorrow. It'll be a cooler Friday, but a warming pattern is taking shape. We're talking about the low 70s possible again by as early as next week. Satellite radar composite, check out the clearing here in northwest Indiana, northern Illinois. And the clearing already working in almost to central Indiana now, and that's going to allow for the temperatures to get down into freezing mark, even possibly into the upper 20s north of 70. We think 30 degrees here for a low in the city, 33 in Greenwood, 32 degrees in Frankfort. We don't rebound too nicely tomorrow. Besides the sunshine, we could be getting into the mid 40s, 43 possible here in Indianapolis, maybe 47 degrees in Spencer. Certainly not the upper 60s like we've been used to the past 2 days. We take it out here to a National View satellite radar composite. Check out the cold front now extending all the way from northern Maine back down into Mississippi and Texas, where the spring brought flooding rains and severe weather reports, trees and power lines down. Certainly not the case here tonight. The skies are going to clear out. It's going to be a nice weekend. You know, Saturday we'll be looking at sunshine, but the next rainmaker will move in Sunday evening. For the remainder of your evening tonight, though, colder and frosty low of 30 degrees. Skies clearing north to south. Tomorrow it'll be more seasonable-like, more March-like day, high of 43 degrees, mostly sunny skies. Next weather system moves in Sunday night into early Monday, but check out what it brings Tuesday and Wednesday, 66 all the way up to 74. That would be the warmest temperature of 2012 so far, guys.
Take us through kind of what you saw on Friday and then through the weekend after the devastation.
Well, you know, going through, we obviously arrived shortly ahead of town, you know, before everything had actually happened. Seeing the town in its normal state, and then the tornado coming through, you know, it's a whole different story. It's a whole different ballgame. You know, you go from everyday normal activity in life to, you know, everything is ruined. I mean, it literally just ruined the town. You know, it destroyed it. And as big as these things were, as powerful as they were, is unlike anything that we've ever seen. You know, an EF4 tornado is only the 2% of of the tier of tornadoes you see in the country each year. So it's very wild. It was very, very sad.